For this weekend is noisy waterfalls. We've come down to, and I say we, Mr. Bodie's appeared, Mark Bodie. He used to have a YouTube channel which might still be there. Now he calls himself Monkey Sausage. The mind boggles. Anyway, we've come down from Dinas Rock to Melin Court. It's a lovely little walk. Beautiful place. And again, not busy. Huge car park, nobody in it. I'm going to see if I can shield the mic a little bit. This waterfall is about 80 foot high. Apparently it's one of the tallest in Brecon Beacons, if not in Wales. There's a second fall which immediately caught my attention, but I don't know if there's a photograph there or not. Let me just wander up here and show you what I'm on about. Just up here, it's just making like mist as it comes down. And I think it was the fact it was a veil, almost a veil of water that caught my eye. Plus you've got some beautiful ferns at the top. I'm just not convinced it'll make an image. But the main attraction is that one. Now, as it stands at the moment, I can't get you down, I don't think. Whee! Ooh, very slippery. See if we can show you the full thing. I'm hoping you can see from there. Not much colour down here, although the ferns behind the fall add a little bit of contrast. There's not much in the way of leaves or anything fallen down here, but there's a glorious tree stump just in the middle of the water that's glowing green on the top, and I really like that. Again, this is a place where, can't stop looking at that. Yeah, it's a place where I'm going to have to wander around to find a composition and then grab my camera and my filters. Because it's goddamn slippy. I've had a quick nosy down there. I found possibly 2 compositions. Got to be conscious of the overhanging branches. Some people might say they frame them, and here it does actually frame the fall. But there's a massive expanse of nothingness, which you don't want. When you're down low, you get the odd twig and the odd branch jutting in. Clonable, nothing major. What a fabulous place. And it's not raining. Woohoo! Right, I'm going to have a go, see what I can find. Still attracting me, that. I might have to have a go, mightn't I? Well, you're going to have to ignore the noise. It's a waterfall. It's going to be noisy. The nice thing about the Tokina lens is the front element is recessed quite a way into the body. So with the rain coming down, yes, as soon as I said it wasn't raining, it started. It's not getting any water on it. Where I start to get water on it is, oh, I'm going to make sure my bag doesn't slip because it's a little bit precarious. And when I put the filters on. Again, I'm just going for the polarizer. I'm doing a portrait orientation image to start with. I'll just flick that out so I can see what's going on. I do struggle, oh, I like that. I struggle to see what's happening with an image unless I'm looking through the viewfinder. So this is going to be very unladylike, excuse me. Yeah, I want to darken down all the water. I've got the waterfall coming in the background, no sky. I've got all these rocks, I've got the tree trunk which is glowing green, and I've got the waterfall wiggling round. Very close to the right hand side, the main fall, that a little bit closer, and then coming out the bottom left. Now, let's see, I'm shooting manual at the moment. Aperture, that's saying 2.5 seconds. I don't want 2.5 seconds. So, oops, excuse me, I can't read upside down. I want to drop that down to about F13. That's given me 1.6 seconds, like that. Levelled it off. Let's have a look, see what that does. Ideally, I'd like to be closer in, but the power of the water coming down that fall is crazy. So, let's see what that's done. Yeah, just checking that everything's in focus. It looks like it is. Yeah, I could do with actually zooming in a little bit more and tilting down, because I don't want any sky in that image at all. Let's straighten that up. Oh, that's not straight. I really should wear my glasses while I'm out doing this. That's better. Everything's nice and in focus. We're at 6 to 15 mil, just about. I could actually do with a grad filter just to hold the top of that fall back a little bit, because it's so dark down here. So it doesn't need much. I think a 0.6 would be overkill. Might just stick the 0.3 in. That's not the 0.3. That's the reverse. That's the 0.3. So, just want it to hold that top of that waterfall back a little bit. Make sure the polarizer's still darkening the water. That's it. Let's have a go at that. It's all good fun, all this rock climbing, you know. That's better. That's worked much better. Yeah, happier with that. And I've got a little leaf, which I didn't position there, all on its tod. Still very green though, very, very green down here. Green and yellow rather than any of the nice autumn colours. But hey, can't have it all, can you? Now while you lot are watching the water come down the waterfalls, I'm having a go at doing a portrait orientation image over here, and I'm not as happy with it as I expected to be. I don't know if it's because my tripod's too low, because I'm very low down. Maybe I need to be up a bit more, but it just doesn't seem to flow as easily as the portrait, as the landscape one did here, which is the opposite to what I thought it would work. But life is full of surprises. So I'm just going to extend the tripod and then find out I've actually got anywhere to stand it. Right, I don't know if you can actually see me. Oh, I've managed to manoeuvre myself over to here. Very dodgy position again, but that is more what I envisaged. I'm going to have to put my shower cap on again. 1.3 seconds. I'm struggling a bit, so I'm not very well at the moment. I've got an infection, I'm on antibiotics, and it's affecting my mind. That's my excuse anyway. So I just want to double check that I've got the polarizer in the right position. Yeah, that's nice and dark. How many drips have we got on the lens? Oh no, we've escaped so far. 1.3 seconds. Still got the grad on. That's more like it, so I can take that down to a third of a second. Will be better, I feel. Nice bit of movement in the water. Yes, I like that. Yeah, caught the water coming through here. Now, if I just pull out a little bit and tilt down, there's a little step here, and there's some nice motion to be had from the water there. Not convinced that'll work as composition. It's weird how the smallest changes make such a big difference to the image. No, see, I don't like that one as much. It also looks like it's not straight. It is straight. Pull that back now. You need to be in at 16 mil. Because we're shooting at an angle to the actual waterfall. But yes, that's more what I was envisaging. So I'm going to drop the tripod down and have a go at a lower one. If I can get out of this spot that I've got myself into. There's all sorts of nooks and crannies that you can get your legs stuck in down here. Right, back in a bit. Well, I quite like that image. I'm standing actually in the river now, but I wanted to get another composition, so I've wiggled my way up here. I'm having to do it in stages, so I've left my bag for the time being down there, but it's fairly safe, and I'm having to concentrate on where I'm going. I haven't got follow me on, so you could be all over the place. Whoops, so I've come back up here slightly and turn you round. I'm going landscape orientation this time. I'm coming down fairly low. I want this swirly bit here. Portrait would work better because it would cut this area out here, which is empty and there's nothing real interest going off there. But I just fancy doing a landscape orientation one. So we've still got the water coming down. It's picking out the green on the top of this tree, or this tree stump, and then we've got the wiggle as it comes round. I'm sticking with about a second shutter speed. I'm trying to avoid doing mega long exposures today, so all I've got on is the polarizer, still got the grad on, just to bring that water down a touch and allow it to, the exposure to lighten the bottom of the image where it's dark, the rocks and the dead tree stumps. Lovely mushrooms over there. So that's this one. I haven't taken that image yet. I'm just going to go and rescue my bag first.